If you are determined, I will show you the door in the mirror of my words. So attend to what I bestow upon the ear of insight. A child, though he may grow into a man dull and slow, will reveal my state to you by instinct and intuition. When the infant restlessly yearns for relief from distress, he is soothed by lullabies and lays aside the burden that covered him. He listens silently to one who soothes him. The sweet speech makes him forget his bitter state and remember a secret whisper of ancient ages. Now push aside your studies and note how the senses convey to the soul, by the inspiration of intuition, what she, the beloved one, has brought to light. My heart reveals to me her memory within, using what the sense messengers delivered from without. One who chants her name brings me to the gathering of union, whereby listening I witness her with my all. Then my spirit soars toward heaven, where it was breathed into my outward form, while this created body turns back towards my earthly friends with affection. I have no way to leave my path in love, and if one day I turn away, I have lost my true religion. If ever an urge for other than you slips through my mind, I will die in apostasy. O hero of love, content yourself with loving desire, for you have led the cherished souls of worshippers serving every faith. Attain nobility and rise above the state of an ascetic who is praised for a pure soul and open acts of piety. Pass beyond one who is heavy and slow, bound to hall rules, shackled by wisdom, though if his load were only lightened, he would weigh but a little. Claim by kinship the legacy of the highest Gnostic, who took great care to ensure his aim made its mark. Stride among the clouds, sweeping the skirts of a lover in union over the tops of the Milky Way, and race free in the ranks of oneness. Do not be tied to those passing life away, going nowhere. For one of oneness is a vigilant host, while all others are a ragtag gang cut down by keen-edged proof. So seek out the meaning of oneness and live there, or die its captive. Go, follow a people who shows the way to oneness. Now I have the ear of Moses, who heard God's word, and my heart knows that glorious sight held by Muhammad's eye. My spirit is the spirit of all that spirits are, while all beauty you see in creation flows from my clay. Let all names and allusions fall from me. Stop stammering such nonsense. They are only marks of the shape I fashioned. Take back my title of Gnostic, for as the Quran reminds, if you think name-calling is due, you will be hated and despised. To the least of my followers, to the eye of his heart, the virgin brides of Gnosis were led in marriage, and he plucked the fruit of mystic lore from the branch of sagacity, and flourished by following me, rooted in my holy nature. So if he is asked of spiritual truths, he replies with secrets strange, beyond the scope of comprehension. Indeed, too fine for imagination. By referring to the beloved as her, I actually alluded to myself, and I meant none but me. For her sake, I stripped off my name, namesake, and fame, and set out far beyond where those before stood still, where minds went astray on accustomed paths, died and disappeared. I have no attribute. That is a stamp, as a name is a brand. But if you must, speak of me allusively, or using metaphors. Thus I read the knowledge of the scholars in a single word, and I reveal all the worlds to me with a simple glance. I hear the many voices of those who pray in every tongue, in a space of time shorter than a flash. With God's permission, my finely forged words have revealed to you the secret within actions without, and the secrets of all them before were brought and bestowed on us by him who was their seal in prophecy's due time. Only by following after him, and by his leave, did any prophet ever call his people to the truth. So now our learned scholar is like their prophets of long ago, while any one of us calling to the truth undertakes the acts of an apostle. Our Gnostic in this Ahmadi time is like those prophets with firm resolve, holding to God's decree. Be perceptive, and with your sense, consider your outward acts impartially within yourself. If you seek to uncover your true self, contemplate what you see clearly, without question, in the polished mirrors.
sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.